O'Hay, Whittle Harmon and Rochi all on the floor for Southside. Cole can't get the first one in. Akuso starting along with Reed and Woods. And also Murray and Cox. Woods dumps the bucket in.
I'm really excited to see what Courtney Woods can do today. I mean, she's just relishing in all the opportunities that she's getting, and she can do it all at the moment as we see her pull down a rebound.
Some rebound for Courtney Woods. She's having a purple patch at the moment. Gives it off to Reed. Another one having that purple patch. Akuso boxing out on Whittle Harmon. Just couldn't get the finish. She's still in this, Akuso. They'll get another go at it, Townsville.
I think if we can see Zatina use her size early and see Townsville pump the ball in as much as they can, that'll be a really good thing to get them going.
Reed up against two. Got the finish against the two talls.
She's so handy with those finishes.
O'Hay should be wanting the win today for Southside. Scores Townsville 6, Southside 4. Whittle Harmon puts the spin move on and gets the finish to go as well. That was pretty.
That was a very fluent move by M. Harmon.
Let's see what Reed can do in response. Guarded by Rochi. Now Murray. Back to Reed. What can she do this time? Dumps it to Akuso. Finds the ball. Just couldn't jam it in.
It's a brilliant pass there by Steph.
Rochi pushing the tempo. Whittle Harmon with the boards.
Nice.
We'll go to the charity stripe.
That was a good second effort there. She had the height advantage on her player, so she just had to keep going, go back up.
Scores are at 6 apiece this first quarter. Of course, Townsville today wearing their Army uniforms, and that's to recognise their connection with the Australian Defence Force. Had a friendly game between Australian Defence Force and Emergency Services in the curtain raiser, and the winner came away with the Bakovich Winter Cup. So a great initiative by Townsville, and a nice looking uniform too. I really like the camo.
Yeah, it really suits them. Maybe they can make that their new home uniform.
So a lot of Townsville fans are like that. There's a lot of Townsville fans in the house today.
As you hear those cowbells.
Their signature, right? It's a hard venue to play in, isn't it, Annalie?
Absolutely. You never want to play against Townsville at home. Their fans are fierce.
So Whittle Harmon at the charity stripe. She's didn't suit up against Sydney Uni on Thursday night. She's averaging 6 points per game this season.
She's really stepped up in the absence of Abby Bishop. That big role that they needed. Abby obviously not playing left a bit of a hole in their roster, and I really think that she's been brilliant with the minutes she's been getting.
Reed also been brilliant with the minutes she's getting. Gets it back here. Woods from a long range gets it in.
It's such a nice shot there. She can take people off the dribble, and we all know that she can shoot that shot. It'd be nice to see her pull a couple more of those.
Here's Rochi looking to respond for her own long three, and there it goes. Rating threes here at Townsville. Here's Woods again, finds herself free.
Oh, there you go, second effort plays.
Now Reed for another chance.
There's a good box out there by M. Harmon.
Seems like threes are going to be the theme of this one.
Yeah.
Rochi loses her footing. Cole's there to mop it up. Gets it back to Rochi. O'Hay calling for it. Pulls down the board, and gets the Southside ball in return as well. Check out this long three here from Maddie Rochi. She put the fake on as well and jams it in.
She's been shooting the ball really well in the last couple games. It's nice to see her with the confidence there.
O'Hay couldn't get her second basket of the game. The Townsville ball. Woods leading the way in this game already with 5 points, and Whittle Harmon's got herself up to 4. Here's Reed up against Wallace on for her first minutes.
That's a good matchup right there.
It's Cox. Now Murray. She loves a long three, but can't jam this one in.
Southside pushing the ball.
Hey, dumps it to Cole. Now Rochi. A little bit of passing here for the Flyers. Ends up back to Cole.
That shot was tipped.
Great D by Murray there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how she got a hand to that.
Mia Murray, one of the stalwarts of the WNBL. Over 300 games now.
She gets most people just say that she's a shooter, but...
Speaking of shooters, here's Maddie Rochi.
Oh, and another one.
Second three of the game for her. Southside all of a sudden leading by 5. Here's Woods. Long three of her own was no good.
It's good to see her taking those with confidence, though. Townsville's going to need her to put some points on the board.
So foul call. Geez, Rochi's been lively to start this one.
Yeah.
See her here, that quick release again is really causing havoc.
It's hard to get a hand to that.
Geez, Murray and O'Hay's a great matchup, isn't it? Two of the greats of the league.
It's just saying, Mia Murray is a brilliant defender as well.
O'Hay launches from long range, and they'll love that one. The Southside fans, the bench is up and about. So they should be. 17 points to 9. As you mentioned, Ali, all the momentum is with Southside at the moment. So I guess what does Shannon Seabom say to his side at this time out here? As we look at this replay, first of all, check out this from O'Hay. Bringing the house down.
She's going to make 9 out of 10 from that corner if you leave her open like that.
So now we look at Shannon Seabom talking to his troops. I mean, what's he kind of saying in this? How do they wrestle the momentum back?
I would say some more defensive pressure. Southside are kind of being able to reverse the ball without any tips or deflections, and if they can put a bit more pressure up on there, they should be able to kind of dictate more what they want the offense to do.
So Southside is 17, Townsville 9. Hearing Shannon Seabom here addressing his troops. As you can see, the team in Army uniforms today, that's of course to recognise their Australian Army connection. And check out this curtain raiser. This is between the Australian Defence Force and Emergency Services. You can see a few crowd in attendance as well. And you can see some of the moves here, Adelie. I mean, check out this. Right off the bank as well. It was great to see. And of course, Susie Bakovic, legend of the game there to present the Bakovic Winter Cup to the winner. The band out in full force as well, playing some great tunes. We heard some Billie Eilish on the trumpet as well. I mean, it's great that they're varying up the Army tunes, but it's great to see them recognise their connection with the Australian Army. And earlier in the week, they announced that Australian Army Major General Scott Winter will take on an ambassador role with Townsville. So great to see them recognising that connection today.
Yeah, really great for the community up there in Townsville. I'd like to have some trumpets at our games, actually. I'll put in a request with the Spirit.
Here's Reid for a 3. Can't nail that. Hey, looking to push the tempo. She's still got some pace.
Yeah. Southside on the run. That was a good recognition of a mismatch.
Here's Reid now against Wallace. McSpadden. Good to see her on getting some early minutes. So too Woods. Goes to the baseline drive and blocked by Jarry. So see you later. And they're off down the other court, Southside. Wallace driving in. Pretty move.
That was a really good way for Southside to push the tempo there. They had a good defensive stop by Rachel Jarry and then a really good offensive push down the other end. Christy Wallace just getting through the contact and getting to the foul line.
She's so clever, Christy Wallace. She's just weaves in and out of players, and as we know, she's off to the Atlanta Dream WNBA season. Great to see her get some recognition.
Yeah, they're lucky to have her.
After a horrid run of knee injuries as well, she's back and firing.
One of my favourite players in the WNBL at the moment is Christy Wallace. She couldn't get that second one to drop.
Here's Reid now. Townsville need to score to get some momentum back after that timeout. Woods. Here's Reid again. Kuso up against O'Hay. Tried to scoop that one in. couldn't get the job done.
That's a good look. They need to keep looking to going inside to Zatena. I think they've got a massive height advantage there, and she's the tallest one on the court, so definitely should look to get it inside more.
So about 3 minutes 40 to go in this quarter as Rochi launches one from long range. And Cole's there to mop up.
That's a dangerous shot there by Rochi because she's been hitting them, and I think that if I was Shannon, I'd be a bit angry that there was no hand pressure there.
You'd be angry here if Cole gets another one, and she does.
They're so good in transition, and Beck Cole's so good at finishing around the basket under contact. Like, she's so strong in that area.
Reed putting on the moves. Woods also doing that against Cole, and this time launches one in. Boy, did they need that. 21 points to 12.
Courtney Woods doing what she does, stacking some points on the board.
And speaking of stacking some points, here's Kristy Wallace into the game.
She said, I want to join in on the three party.
You can see Southside 60% from three-point range early on in this game. They're looking fantastic.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, they did win a championship on this court in 2020, so maybe it's the good energy coming back up through the court.
And, you know, it is a 6 versus 8 clash, you know, but it is a grand final rematch. You know, we do forget that these two sides play in the grand final. And you can see Beck Cole here getting to work down low in the paint.
Great unselfish play by all the players running down the court.
Here's Cox against Rochi.
It's a shot clock violation.
Interesting there was no awareness there from Townsville players.
Doesn't look like they even realised what was happening.
It's about 2 minutes 30 left in this quarter. Southside 24, Townsville 12. Southside having a great start.
It's great defensive pressure there by Steph Reed. She's a brilliant defender. Finds a way to get her hands on everything and makes it difficult to bring the ball up.
Guarding Rochi now. She's got to guard her closely because Rochi's been launching threes all game.
Yeah.
Good dump pass to Whittle Harmon. Eventually gets it settled. Gets her own board. Oh, can't get the finish.
Kristy Wallace almost got a hand on that.
Here's Reed. Kuso provides the screen, allows Reed to go to work, finds Murray open from three. Can't bank it. Foul called.
That's a good look there from Townsville. Steph Reed coming off the on ball really hard and having the shooter rising out of the corner. And Mia Murray's more than capable of hitting quite a few of those, I would say.
So Rochi gives it off to Wallace. Another foul called. It's a bit of undisciplined action coming into this one. Townsville 4 fouls, Southside 1. So a bit of frustration setting in for the home side. Down 12 points at the moment. Kristy Wallace at the line. Jams that first one. Gets herself up to 4 points for the game already. Kristy Wallace coming off the bench. Make that 5. Townsville yet to go to the line in this one as well. Southside have been there 3 times. Kuso to Cox. Now Murray. Gets it back to Akuso. Going to work on Whittle Harmon.
It's a great take there. Great defense too. Courtney Woods with the steal.
She's spinning around in the circle and gets it back out to Mia Murray, who jams that one in.
That's just what they needed. A good defensive play by Courtney Woods. A great pass out. Mia Murray doing Mia Murray things. Shooting from the logo.
Here's Wallace now, looking for an option. Another foul call.
Townsville have to be careful here now because they're sending them to the line with each foul. So Nice heads-up play. Courtney Woods draws 3.
Did a 360 as well, a little bit of a spin cycle there, and eventually got the assist away. Little Harmon at the line now. Of course, their first WNBL season. As Annalie mentioned, she's been sort of playing that big role in absence of Abby Bishop. A really good job of it.
She's so athletic. And she puts in so much work off the court in her body, and it really shows in this season. Her ability to guard all the way through 1 through 5.
Here's McSpadden, dumps it to Akuzo. Wanted to get it back to McSpadden.
It's good high-low action.
Ball just pops up in the air. Eventually it falls to Cox. Puts the moves on, but the shot clock beats her. So good D by Southside once again, letting that shot clock expire.
Yeah, it's their second one for the quarter. It's a coach killer, that one. But Cheryl would be very happy with the way her group's playing team defense, I would say.
So 30 seconds to play here for Southside. How much damage can they do in this first quarter?
Well, with Kate Gaze on the floor, she can heat it up pretty quick.
Little Harmon calling for it. Wallace can't access her yet, so she goes on her own. Now Amy Rochi. Puts the moves on Akuso. Dumps it off to Wallace. How did she get that? That's Harlem Globetrotter stuff from Christy Wallace, and she knows it.
That top pick for Player of the Week already.
Reed nearly converted one from half court, but Southside, what a start. 30 points to 15. That's the end of the first quarter here at Townsville. But don't go anywhere. Exciting second quarter coming up. What can Townsville do to respond on their home floor? It's the Flyers by 15.
To everyone who said we're not strong enough, not fast enough, wrong. We're crossover queens, scoring buckets, taking names and hitting no-look threes. We fight for every ball. Until we dunk, hell yeah. When we roll into the court with nothing to lose and everything to prove, you're in for a show. She got style, she got balls, she got belief, she got game.
It's Southside leading Townsville by 15 points at the end of the first quarter. Julia Montesano and Bendigo Spirit superstar Annalie Maley with you for the call. Annalie, I guess, what can the Fire do to get back into this one? They had a promising start, but just couldn't keep up with the momentum of Southside in the end.
I think they've had some really good offensive looks. They're getting some good layup looks, and they're getting some open threes, and they just need those shots to fall. But I think if they just keep going on the train that they're on, you see Courtney Woods with 8 points already. And I think that if they continue to use their height advantages inside with Lara McSpadden and Zatina, I think that they could really chip back at this lead.
And what a start from Southside. I mean, probably their best start they've had to the season, all season long. I mean, Cheryl Chambers was really pleased with her team's performance, wasn't she?
Yeah, look, Southside have been brilliant so far, and they've been running the ball. I think I said at the start of the game, like the team that runs their transition game, I think will be the team that walks away with the win, but they've been hands in defensively and playing unselfish basketball, passing the ball around, and it's been really fun to watch.
Wallace leading the way for Southside with 7 points, and as Annalie mentioned, Woods leading the way for Townsville with 8. We'll see what both teams can do here as Reed gets the first touch of the ball. Over to Woods. McSpadden starting in this second quarter, good to see. Reed goes for a drive to the bucket and will go to the line.
She's so good at using her body there to finish over taller defenders. She's got a knack for being able to get it over that long hand of Emily Harmon.
Steph Reid, just 168 centimetres, which still just goes up against anybody in her way. It doesn't matter what size they are. Whittle Harmon is pretty tall herself as well, so
Yeah.
she just goes in and under and doesn't matter what opponent she comes up against, really.
I think if Townsville can get on the foul line a little bit more in this quarter, that will be really good with some of those momentum stoppers that we were talking about. And Steph Reid's very capable of doing that.
So she knocks both in. She continues her improvement in this game, Steph Reid.
Brings the tally to 4 points.
And Hay over to Gaze. Good to see her starting as well in the second term. Whittle Harmon provides the screen. Still pretty congested here for Southside. Rochi breaks through though. Can't get the finish. McSpadden pulls down the board with Reid.
It's just unfortunate there.
The cruel foot's getting in the way.
You can see Townsville have gone with a taller lineup here with the two bigs. I actually think it's working pretty well. They're clogging up the key a little bit. You see Lara McSpadden with her hands and everything.
Let's see what they've got here. Southside passed it around. And now Rochi ends up with it. Ran into a brick wall. Foul is called away from the play. See there, Cox just standing.
Moved her feet a little bit too late on that one.
Gaze and Rochi work a bit of the 1-2. Now O'Hay. Over to Gaze. Pulls up from the elbow. Can't get it to finish.
That's a great shot there from Kay Gaze.
Reid just looking for someone to come to her. Found Akuso, just not quite with the ball in hand.
It's a good seal there. Maybe just popping the ball a little bit higher for your big girls.
So Rochi now. They're looking to run a play here, the Flyers. Gaze. Got the screen from O'Hay, and now O'Hay will get it back and shoot from the top of the 3 and drain that one.
She's shooting the ball so well. I mean, when has she never not shot the ball well, actually, now that I say that?
She can shoot it from anywhere on the floor, Jenna O'Hay.
Yep.
So too can Michaela Cox, not going to pull up on this occasion. Over to Woods, Reid, sorry. And now Akuso. McSpadden, one go and then the other.
The stat stuffers, those ones.
That's an Ali Maley style offensive rebound. She's been watching your games, I think.
That was a good second effort by Lara.
Whittle Harmon found some space and jammed it in. Good instant response. 35 points already for the Flyers. 7 from 16 from the field. Having a good day so far.
Sets a moving screen there by Zatina.
See here, O'Hay. Check that out. That is just glorious to watch.
She only needs a millisecond to get that thing off.
Of course, announced her retirement during the week, hanging up the boots in WNBL. Although we think she could still play on.
Oh, absolutely.
Up to 8 points already as Rochi jams one there.
It's Jenna O'Hay there with another one.
Woods now against O'Hay, pulls up. Couldn't get the tough finish. O'Hay for 3 in a row, why not?
When you've got the hot hand, you've got to keep going to it.
We'd love to see that smile from Jenna O'Hay. She's got her team up to a 20-point lead, and Shannon Seabomb's forced to take a timeout.
She's got 12 points already.
That's just a clean release. She's 75% from the field as well.
When you're shooting like that, why not?
She's having a good day, Jenna O'Hay, her farewell tour. Cheryl Chambers just sending some messages to her side.
It seems like all the players have stepped up in the absence of Sarah Blickers.
Not on the floor today, one of their leading point scorers.
You can see everyone else has kind of taken on some more responsibility.
39 points to 19. It's been a blistering start from the Flyers. They've added 9 more points to their tally since quarter time. Townsville just out of the 4. As Jerry enters the floor, Little Harmon will take a seat. Rachel Jerry, another one with some great experience. Is able to step up in the absence of Sarah Blitzarves. A couple of players missing from rosters today. Nadine Payne also not suiting up for Townsville. Of course, we know about their injuries to Nicholson, Sutton and Billings. Tough season for both these teams, but they want to finish their season on a high for sure.
It's good to get some of the other players getting some opportunities, and they've done really well with that opportunity.
Reed going to work, gets it off to Cox.
It's an unselfish play right there. Steph Reed had a shot.
Did all the work, got herself into space, but able to give it to Cox. Now Gaze over to O'Hay. Can she get 4 in a row, Jenna O'Hay? Dumps it back in. Just couldn't get the finish. Here's Reed again against Rochi. Oh, what a fantastic move from Steph Reed.
How did she get through all of that traffic?
She bewildered the defense in the paint, and Rochi goes for a long 3. Bodies collide everywhere. It's going to be a south side ball. Take a look at this.
Wheeling and dealing.
It's just classic Steph Reed, isn't it? I mean, we get surprised, but we really shouldn't. She does this every single game, finds herself some space against the odds.
Talk about skill. A skill set like no other. Steph Reed is like a magician.
It's up to 6 points for the game, Steph Reed.
I think we've had 2 plays of the day so far.
Here's O'Hay. Oh my goodness, it's raining Jenna O'Hay. That's 4 in a row for the Southside superstar. And 5 from 8 total from 3.
She's feeling it.
Here's Reed now. Can she get back-to-back buckets? Gets the screen from Akuso, goes to work again. And Jerry just came from behind. Towns will get it back. Here's Murray. Never looked like missing. Classic Mia Murray. Good long look to Cole. O'Hay once again feeds Wallace.
Jenna with a hustle play.
And it's good to see that still. It's good to see these two teams still hustling hard. She had me worried there for a second. I couldn't see her face. But she's smiling. She's up and about, Jenna O'Hay.
Big smiles from Southside.
15 points for the game already for Jenna O'Hay. Looks like she's in for a 40-point game at this rate.
When you're shooting like that, it's not going to miss.
Take a look at this. 100% from three-point range and 86% from the field as well. No wonder why she's got that big smile of hers on her face.
She got along with 2 assists and 2 rebounds.
The funny thing is those are the stats she'll be focusing on. She won't worry about how many points she's getting. She'll just be looking to help her teammates.
She's such a good passer too. She always finds people and has an incredible knack to get other people open.
Found Rochi, gets her again. Here she is, Amy Rochi.
Nice take. I would say Amy Rochi and Steph Reed are the 2 quickest players in the league.
They're having a lot of fun on court right now, battling against each other. Nice dump pass. Rakuso just looking for an option, but they'll get a jump ball instead. Hasn't quite been Zatina Rakuso's season. I mean, she had a great stint with representing Australia and had a great WNBL year last year, but just hasn't quite found her form this year. I'm sure she'll get there though. 8.4 points per game, 6.9 rebounds.
She's so capable too. One of the best athletes we have in the league, and she's a lot of fun to play with and against.
Here she is now. Gets it to Reed. He launches for a long three.
She had to put that one up.
Nearly went in as well.
And now I thought it was going into.
So Southside 44, Townsville 27. Just over 4.5 minutes to play in this second period. Southside have had a dominant start to this game.
Be good to see if Townsville can get it back to maybe even a 14-point lead or under going into halftime.
Wallace threads the needle and goes to the charity stripe.
It's a great take there by Christy Wallace. Such an explosive first step, paired with a hesitation. Like, how do you guard that?
She's been causing havoc all year, Christy Wallace, as Jenna O'Hay takes a well-deserved rest. Wallace can't make the first one count. The cowbells are ringing in her ears.
They definitely do have an effect on your shot.
Not that time though, she's able to fix it up and get that one in. Southside moved to 45 points. They look on track for 100 points at this rate too.
Yeah, they can really put points on the board.
Murray's in some space, doesn't want to release yet. How cold.
It's a good take there by Zatina. See more of that. I think that'll be really good for Townsville. Zatina has a really quick first step as well, and she can take people off the dribble even from outside. She's a mismatch problem for everybody.
Up against Whittle Harmon now. Dishes it out to Woods. And Cole pulls down the boards. Here's Wallace. Here's Rochi free. And gets that one in.
It's great court vision there by Christy Wallace, and a beautiful shot by Amy Rochi as well. That's really hard to guard when you have a point guard like Christy Wallace who can see everything.
She's guarding Woods now. Good test for Courtney Woods there up against Christy Wallace. As Reed loses her footing, gets it back, pulls up, can't jam it, but Akuso, good O-boards, a good finish.
Great finish there. Little reverse layup.
Cole now, over to Jarry. Here's Wallace. Whittle Harmon pulls up from the elbow.
Gets her own rebound.
Here's Christy Wallace from long range. Everyone's having a go. The three-point line is Southside's best friend right now. 8 from 11. Already up to 51 points. We're not even at half-time, Annalie.
It's a very high-scoring game for Southside. And we've always known that they're capable of doing that. Like, they're a talented team. They've got players that can do a little bit of everything. As you see, Christy Wallace there, draining a three. Another three for Southside.
And I guess it's good, two teams not going to make finals, obviously. They're just playing with some freedom. It's great to see.
You see the turnover count there. It'll be 5-1 now. Southside are just putting a little bit more pressure on the ball.
Here's Michaela Cox from long range. Whistle blown as well. Cox drains the three. Townsville's games record holder showing that she's certainly still got it. Kayla Cox up to 8 points for the game. course, started in this game. Great for her form and her confidence to get a start on the board. And you can see there, Cheryl Chambers wearing the Jenna Hay warm-up tops. They sported those on Thursday night and back again wearing them tonight. A great tribute to one of the greats of the game, of course. Here's Wallace. And get the second one.
She's left a few points on the foul line there. Should be kicking herself for that.
Here's Woods. Southside keeping them high up. Eventually Murray finds Reid.
Nice three from Steph Reid.
Great high arc. Great finish. Getting herself up to 9 points for the game.
That's the type of thing we need to see more from Townsville, the ball movement.
Oh, speaking of ball movement, look at that from Whittle Harmon.
And one.
She loved that, gave the fist pump after as well.
And that's a beautiful backdoor action there from Southside. You see Rachel Jarry got that in the post, and the dive from her, you know, her big buddy. That's always what the coaches tell you to do when you catch the ball in the post, is to look for your friend diving down the other lane.
She gets the M1. So Southside back up by 20, just over 90 seconds to play here for Townsville.
Southside have 3 people in double figures already.
Hay, Wallace and Whittle Harmon all finding scores. So too Woods for Townsville. Steps back on Wallace. We'll get it back here for her efforts. Just couldn't get the finish.
It was a good give and go there from Courtney Woods.
Hear the collective groan from the crowd as well. It was a great little play. A lot of almost moments for Townsville as well. They have had good looks. Despite the scoreline, there have been some great looks from them. Speaking of good looks, here's Cox.
Kayla Cox. She can shoot. She can shoot.
She's proved it time and time again.
Yep.
So too can Maddie Rochi. Been a bit quiet this second term. That's because so many other players have been stepping up.
Yeah. That's great defensive pressure there from Townsville.
Here's Cox, and back-to-back threes.
Oh.
Good O board.
You had 3 people crashing the O boards there from Townsville.
Here's Reid now, going all on her own, just couldn't bank it in. Now Southside can maybe have the last say in this first half. Calder's missed Jarry.
You see Townsville's really up to the pressure in the last couple minutes, and they've gotten a little bit more flow in their offense as well.
Jarry just hobbling off there. Hope all was good with that, with her. Just collapses to the floor. It's an exhausting game. The heat is still in high temperatures up there in Townsville too. Average temperature this month has been something like 34 degrees in Townsville. Seven seconds to shoot here for Reid. Can't quite complete the work. And Maddie Rochi can launch it from half court. Foul call. I think she might head to the line.
That is a real coach killer there. You don't foul a 3-point shot, let alone a half-court shot. I mean, that is a good take by Maddie Rochi. Way to draw the foul there and heading to the line for 3.
Not the finish Shannon Sieber would have wanted as Jarry takes an early exit. Rochi jams the first one in. Second one. She's got one more to come. Extend the lead to 21 points at half-time. And does so successfully. So it's been all Southside to start off this one in Townsville. At the half, it's Southside 58, Townsville 37, the 21-point lead. Jake Guedo will discuss Jenna O'Hay's retirement, and we'll talk to Annalie Maley about her season as well on the other side of this. We're going to take a look at some match highlights soon as well, popping up on the screen. It's been all Southside to start off in this one. Rochi having a blinder of a game, but I suppose, Annalie, I mean, what's been the key to Southside's success? I mean, both teams are getting good looks. I guess it's just Southside finishing it off.
Southside is shooting at a really great percentage, and when you have Jenna O'Hea shooting like she is, and then everyone else kind of gets on board as you see her hitting one of many threes there. Yeah, it's just the confidence Southside seem to be playing with at the moment, and it's kind of infectious. As you see, Steph Reid doing Steph Reid things. What a brilliant move there. But yeah, I think that Townsville, if they can continue to get a few stops and get a little bit more defensive pressure, they're more than capable of bringing back a 20-point deficit. We've seen them do it in quite a few games, actually. So I think we're still in for a pretty good second half of basketball.
Taking a look at the match stats now, and I guess the stat that stands out, Annalie, is the three-point shooting, 73% from the line for the Flyers. The Flyers sitting at 37%.
If you look at the assists as well, and I think that Flyers are doing a really good job at moving the ball really fast, and the shooters are just wide open. So I think that if they continue to do that in the second half, it'll be a long night for the Fire.
So at halftime, it's Southside leading Townsville 58-37, a 21-point margin. Of course, we're going to head to a quick break. We're going to speak about Jenna O'Hea's retirement, chat to Annalie Maley about her season, and then get underway with the second half. We'll see you on the other side of this break.
Townsville, North Queensland is the perfect place to live, invest, work and play. Townsville is Australia's largest garrison city, the events hub of Northern Australia, home to major industry and a bustling global port. Townsville has a diverse economy boasting world-class expertise in tropical health and sustainability, with major tertiary hospitals, universities and research facilities. Your next opportunity awaits. This is Townsville.
Welcome back to our coverage of the WNBL Round 14. It's Southside at the moment leading Townsville 58-37, a 21-point margin. Julia Montesano with you now, and joining me in commentary for the whole game has been Annalie Maley, Bendigo Spirit superstar. Annalie, it's been a really great performance from Southside so far, and leading the way is none other than Jenna O'Hea. Announced her retirement earlier in the week, and she's having a field day. She's got herself up to 15 points at the half already to go with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. What have you made of her performance?
She is shooting the ball so well, and I think when Jenna shoots the ball that well, it kind of everyone kind of jumps on her back and they feel confident. So it's been great to see. She looks like she's out there enjoying herself, and the whole team's getting around her, so that's been awesome.
And for Townsville, they've got to really get back into this game. It's been a hard slog so far, but 2 players have been stepping up for them. Have been Michaela Cox, with 10 points, and Courtney Woods with 8. So I guess, how can they continue to go on their merry way, and how can Townsville get back into this one?
Look, I think Courtney Woods went a little bit quiet in that second quarter, and it'll be nice to see her being more aggressive again, like she was in the first quarter. Michaela Cox has been awesome. Been awesome to watch, and they've been moving the ball better in that second quarter, and if they continue to kind of force the issue and get to the foul line and get better hand pressure, they could easily chip back this deficit.
And of course, Jenna O'Hea, she announced her retirement earlier in the week. She played her last home game in front of her home fans on Thursday night. And post-match, she spoke a bit about her retirement and what she's looking to do post-retirement. We'll take a listen to what she has to say now.
As I said, I've given my whole heart and soul to basketball, and so I'm going to be taking some time away from the game, but I never say never. I feel like I have a lot to offer, so maybe down the track it'll be something I get back into, but for right now I want to finish these 2 games, get some W's, 2 more wins, and then I'll be stepping away from the game and just taking a breath and see what opportunities come my way. The decision ended up being quite easy, to be honest. It's been a long career, and you can't play forever, and you know, I've given everything and I've got nothing left to give except for these last 2 games, and so it was quite easy for me. But the game means everything to me. As I said, I've been playing since I was 5 years old. I just wanted to be exactly like Matthew and Luke, my 2 older brothers, who I've just looked up to my entire life. So I'm proud of what I've been able to accomplish, and now it's to put my goals and aspirations towards my next career.
That was Jenna O'Hea speaking post her last home game in front of her home fans on Thursday night. She mentioned coaching, she mentioned taking a break, but the thing we love about Jenna O'Hea is how selfless she is. I mean, what can you say about Jenna O'Hea as a player, Annalie?
Look, she's been one of my biggest role models, and I've played with her as well as against her. She's definitely someone that you want on your team. But yeah, she's always been an advocate for some really amazing things and what she's brought to the league, more than just basketball, but, you know, with the mental health round and just the way she holds herself. Like, she's a really great example of, you know, women's Australian basketball, and it'll be a shame not to see her on the court anymore. But yeah, she's just a great, infectious person to be around.
And you mentioned you play with her and against her. I mean, let's break that down. What's Jenna O'Hea like to play with, first of all?
She is one of the most unselfish basketball players I think I've ever played with. She has like some brilliant leadership skills. So some people just kind of have that, you know, they're able to kind of get a group around them, and yeah, she's a brilliant leader, and I learnt so much off of her that year that we did play together. And, you know, there are a few other girls on the team that I really sponged off of as well in terms of the basketball knowledge, but she's had such an amazing career, and definitely want her on your team. Don't want to be playing against her, that's for sure.
So speaking of playing against her, you had some great battles against Southside this season. I mean, what's it like to play against her? Not just this season, but every other season as well. She's been dominant for so long.
Yeah, look, Cheryl runs her teams really well, and everyone on that team is really talented. So definitely, I think that we matched up really well against Southside, and the battles that we have had have been really great basketball to watch. But again, Jenna just has the ability to lead a team like no one else, and you can see in the way that she not only shoots the ball but passes and still dives on the floor and hustles every single play. It's just so good to watch.
Now, Annalie, we have to talk about your season. I mean, obviously, you're here in commentary. It'd be remiss of us not to talk about how well you're going this season. Having a career-best season, it must be said as well. I mean, what's it come down to this season? What's been the difference between this season and previous seasons, do you think?
Look, I put a lot of work in the off-season, and so I was playing NBL 1 for Eltham, but also when COVID kind of hit us again, I had to be in the gym, and I spent a lot of time playing one-on-one against my partner and against my brothers, and I just spent a lot of time putting in the work. So I felt like I stepped into this season confident, and, you know, I'm playing with who I think is the best point guard in the world in Tessa Levy. So, you know, it's just such a fun group to play with, and you can see in our last couple of games we've kind of been gelling together, and we run the ball so well. We've got a brilliant transition game, and yeah, no, I really just think that it's the work that I put in the off-season, and the confidence I feel from my coach and my teammates to be able to perform like I have been.
And you mentioned, obviously, your team having a great season. Bendigo are doing really well. Obviously, winless last year, but getting a lot of wins on the board this year. A little hiccup last night, but before that, it was 3 straight wins. I mean, how have you found the season in new colours? And getting the wins on the board as well must be great.
Yeah, look, I feel like we're doing it for each other. You know, we're a group that plays really hard for each other. We play hard for Tracy. And we all get pretty hype. You know, you can see at the end of most games we're all hugging each other, and we spend a lot of time together off the court as well. So Yeah, it's been really good. I think that we've deserved the wins that we've gotten, and we put in a lot of work, you know, during the week, and yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. It really has.
Sure. It looks like a lot of fun. I mean, you look so exciting to watch. I mean, how exciting is the future for the Bendigo Spirit?
Look, it's such a fun stadium to play in as well. I think the ability that a country town has to have a women's sporting team is, you know, you walk around and you get recognised by people, and the community support is pretty awesome. And I love Bendigo. I love that it's, you know, it's a country town, but it's, you know, everyone knows each other, and it's got a really warm feel, and it's just really good for the Spirit to kind of get the recognition and get some wins and get back on track.
Absolutely. Look, we're going to turn our attention back to this game. It was great to chat to you about your season and Bendigo's season, but we've got a good game on our hands. Southside leading this one 58-37 at the half. So I guess what do both sides need to focus on? Because, of course, the Flyers will want to perhaps get a big target, but the Fire obviously want to get the win as well. So there's a lot on the line for both sides here.
Yeah, look, like I said before, Townsville do have the ability to turn around big leads. I mean, we've seen it time and time again throughout the season that they've pegged back some really massive leads for the win. So I guess this third quarter here is really crucial for Southside, that they either, you know, withhold the lead or maybe add more to it. But yeah, I still think at this point it still is anyone's game. I know 21 points to some might feel like a lot, but if anyone could do it, it would be Townsville Fire. Yeah.
They had a comeback win against Melbourne Boomers earlier this year as well, so they're 100% capable of winning this game. The Southside are making it super hard for them as well. 3 players already in double figures. Jenna O'Hea with 15 points, Christy Wallace with 12, and then Emily Woodall-Harmon sitting on 11 as well. But Cole, who's inbounding the ball now, she's got 6 points. Somewhat quiet game for her, considering her lofty standards, but I'm sure she'll play a big part in this one as she gets it off to Roshi.
She has the ability to put points on the board fast, so great take by Maddie Rochi, finishing over an outstretched hand of Satina.
The Flyers start the second half as they started the first half. On fire. Woods gets the long look. Rochi read it best though. She'll get the ball back too. And Rochi played her 100th game on Thursday as well.
Yep. It's a great finish there. Over Satina.
Here's Amy Rochi, her sister-in-law. Gets it back over to O'Hea. To Cole. Guarded by Cox. Bit of a mismatch. Oh, great pass to Rochi. Could she finish it off? Absolutely.
How did she even see that? Oh, such a good pass from Coley.
Eyes at the back of her head.
Yeah.
Just gone a minute into this quarter and already.
That's a great pass there from Steph Reid.
Competitive start from both teams. Crusoe getting the finish.
That's what Townsville need to do, pump it inside.
Here's Rochi now. Gets the screen from Woodall-Harmon. And we'll get her again. And the M1. Woodall-Harmon's getting some tough looks in this game and finishing them off. So take a look here at Crusoe, just a nice little finish. And then the big at the other end, Woodall-Harmon responding straight away. Mia Murray disappointed with herself there. Woodall-Harmon can't get the M1. Here's Reid. Now Cox just looking for someone to come to her. Eventually gets Murray. Now Woods. And Kuso. Dumps it in.
Oh, they had a couple attempts at it there.
Here's Rochi, now O'Hea. Just thinks about it for a moment and then stolen.
The quick hands of Steph Reid there.
Now Woods going to work, pulls up.
It's a great box out there by Jenna.
She's doing it on the offensive end and the defensive end.
It's a really good screen, but unfortunately Zatina just found herself in the wrong spot there on the rebound. And Jenna is very good at boxing out.
Here's Rochi now up against Reed. Southside just continuing to find options everywhere. Here's Cole all on her own. Bangs that one in. Bet Cole's getting going.
They're all shooting so well.
Here's Townsville now. Reed putting on the moves on Rochi. Oh my goodness.
She's so strong. Finishing through the contacts. Just a little hesitation there. Get Maddie Rochi to stand up, and she really attacks her body.
And nails the M1-2, Steph Reed. Leading point scorer for Townsville with 12. Here's Rochi now getting to work with Cole. Couple of passes, ends up with Whittle Harmon. And just rinsed that in. So 69 Southside, 42 Townsville. Just under 7 minutes to go in this third period. Woods all on her own, but Reed goes on her own. And it's going to be a Southside ball.
I think Steph Reed needs to continue to attack like that, although she didn't make that last one. Those are really good takes at the basket.
A steal here for Townsville. Cox is with it. Now Reed. Off to Murray, long range three is good.
Like I said before, Mia Murray doing Mia Murray things.
Never ends out. Little Harmon in some space. Cole as well. She nails it too. Once again, the threes continue to rain at Townsville.
She's shooting the ball so well this year. Like, her three-point percentage is really high.
Leading three-point percentage in the league, Bet Cole as well. And just like that, she's doubled her points tally up to 12 for the game.
I did say she can put points on the board very fast.
So too can Reed, and she gets another one down. And Southside look to push the tempo. Cole once again for triple threes. Oh my goodness.
Bet Cole, when she's hot, she's hot.
You called for it, Natalie. We spoke about her at the start of this third period, and she's responded in such a big way.
Just like that, she has 15 points.
What a sweet release from her as well.
She's such a good shooter. She doesn't get enough credit for it. A lot of people see Bet Cole as just a driver, but you have to respect her on the three-point line. And she's also a really, really good passer. Like you see, because she's such an offensive threat, she often draws two people, and she's really good at dumping it off to the open player.
Her 3x3 game has really come alive in as well, and it's showing in the 5-on-5 style too. I mean, she's so physical out there, and she doesn't miss a beat really. You've seen that as well, I guess, training with her in 3x3 as well, and playing with her too.
Yeah, she's having a good year. She's just so efficient. And she had an awesome year last year. Yeah, watching her play alongside Jenna and some of those other girls, it's just a brilliant sight to watch. And how do you stop Bet Cole when she's shooting the ball like that?
Well, Shannon Seabom's just trying to say to his girls, just pop a hand in the face. Whenever you try to get the chance, just pop something there, because they're nailing everything. Southside is 79% from three-point range at the moment.
That's a problem, because they're so deadly off the dribble as well. When they're making threes like that and you get too close, they'll just go straight by you. It's a good day for Southside.
Unfortunately, not a good day for Rachel Jarry, though. She's got ice on her knee there. She's out for the day. She hobbled off in that second quarter. Hope it's nothing too serious for Rachel Jerry. Putzars also didn't suit up for this one for Southside. Reid and Wallace go head to head. Now Cox. Nice pass. That's better. That's what Shannon Seabob would have wanted in that timeout.
It's always good after a timeout when you draw up a play and you do it perfectly. Always makes the coach very happy.
Here's Cole again on fire. Can't finish that one. Rebound count pretty even, 26 to 25. And Townsville will get another go at it here.
That action there, the stagger away screen. Courtney Woods just being smart and curling right off it.
Good block by Cole. Gives Rochi a chance to push the tempo.
It's a good run there by Christy Wallace too. Opened up the lane, and who else?
Oh.
Who else to shoot that shot than Beck Cole? She's on fire at the moment.
She says, step back, Jenna. Hey, I want to eat on some of this action. And here she is, stepping up, now leading all scorers with 18. Woods drives and finishes. That's a good settler. 51 to 78. Just over 5.5 minutes to play. O'Hay gets back in the action.
Southside are playing in their grand final form from last year.
Now open up a 30-point lead, their biggest of the game. And fouls called. Beck Cole has just launched 4 from 5 from 3-point range.
Can't leave her that open. You see Shannon's face in the background. He doesn't seem too happy about it.
Exactly what he said not to do.
I mean, it's hard. You have Maddie Rochi pushing the ball like that. Like, she's so good in transition. You have to kind of collapse inwards in order for, you know, her not to get a layup. It's a deadly combo, the two of them together.
Eliza Fabro coming on for some minutes. Good to see. A Townsville development player. Here's Woods. Gives it off to Fabro. Eventually finds herself the ball. Spins Gaze around. Eventually gets the shot up. Just couldn't get the finish. Fabro's yet to score her first WNBL bucket. We'll be watching closely to see if she can make amends on that.
She's a crafty little player.
So too is Rochi. Just spinning around the defense and just couldn't find O'Hay. So Townsville starting to put the pressure on now. Still down by 30 points. Reid and Wallace, two of the most, as pestiest the word for those two. Really get up in your face. Here's Reid again now. Finds Cox. Goes around Rochi. Off hands, Murray.
Oh. They've missed a couple of those gimmies under the basket Townsville have. Maybe that's some fatigue setting in due to their lack of numbers, but they're still fighting hard.
Cole puts the moves on, and why not when you're in this streak of form? 20 points now for Beck Cole.
I was saying Mia Murray doing Mia Murray things. Now we got Beck Cole doing Beck Cole things.
Here's Courtney Woods. Doing Courtney Woods things.
Oh, she's so strong. Look at that finish. She just dropped her shoulder and created a little bit of space there and had the poise to finish off.
Here's Gaze. Could she get on the action? Not yet. We sense it's coming though, as Mia Murray gets the boards. Over to Cox. Now Woods. Guarded by Cole. This is going to be a tough task for Courtney Woods. Puts it up. We'll go to the charity stripe.
Look at that quick first step. Finishing over 2 people. And Courtney Woods here. That's a strong finish there by Courtney Woods. How good has it been to see her really step into this bigger role?
Coming off a few great games. She's coming off 21 points and 5 rebounds against Adelaide.
She's now got 15. She's playing really well.
She's looking for 3 straight, I think it's 3 straight 20-plus point games as well.
It'll be good seeing her and Nicholson play when they're both healthy.
Of course, Lauren Nicholson out for the year with that ankle injury. Townsville have one more game to play this season and it's Perth. It doesn't get much easier for them as Gaze pops one out.
Oh, it's a smart play there by Christy Wallace. Falling out of bounds, throws it off Lara McSpadden's foot.
She just does those little things, Christy Wallace. She may not get massive points every game, but she just does those team-first things.
She is a hustle player for sure.
Here she is again up against Murray. Pulls up for a tough 2. Just rattles out. Here's Murray now on the offensive end. Reed pulls up. Can't get it to go. So Southside 83, Townsville 55. Just under 2 minutes to play the 3rd period.
It's good to see Steph Reed still being aggressive.
Wallace. To Rochi. Townsville putting some pressure on, but Whittle Harmon finds the basket, just couldn't get it in.
It's really great defense there by Lara. Kept her hands out, then got the O-board, the defensive board. Good take there, follows her own shot, and there's her first points.
First WNBL points for Eliza Fabro.
He spoke that into existence.
Nicole couldn't get her 23rd point for the moment. She'll have another go at it now, doesn't want to pull up. Gives it to Whittle Harmon. Gaze, good O-boards, but just couldn't finish the pass. And now Reed's off and running. Great Cox
pass.
and Fabro. She chose Cox. They finished it off.
Cox got that shot because Fabro ran the lanes. You know, having all 3 of them streaming down the court and only 2 defenders. That's a classic 3-on-2.
Just under a minute now in this 3rd period. Reed try to put some more points on the board for Townsville. Here's McSpadden. Nice, easy look.
It's good there by McSpadden. She's hit the scoreboard now.
So Southside looking to have the last say in this 3rd period. It's with Rochi. Just slows it up for the time being. Now goes to work in the lane. And Reed just snatches it out of Whittle Harmon's hands.
It's the jump ball.
See here the aggression from Steph Reed. Once again against a much bigger player than her. Gets the stop.
Nice to see the sportsmanship too after the call.
So last chance for Townsville in the 3rd period. Reed knows that, pushes the tempo, gets the foul.
It's a good take there from Steph Reed.
Townsville on a little bit of a run to end this 3rd period. Great to see they're not giving up in this one. Holders with the errant's arm.
Townsville at the moment have a very young group out on the floor. They're holding their own really well.
Reed nails the first one. 3 seconds to play after these 2 free throws.
Steph Reed brings her tally to 16. An outstanding season she's having too.
Cole pops it up. Nearly went in. You would have backed her. She's had that sort of quarterback, Cole. Got herself to 20 points. And that's the margin that the Flyers lead by at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Flyers 83, the Flyers 63. Don't go anywhere. We've got one more quarter left to see what Townsville can do to rein this one back in. We'll see you after the other side of this. welcome back to Townsville Stadium. It's the Southside Flyers leading the Townsville Fire 83-63, a 20-point margin heading into the last term. If you like what you're seeing here, don't forget about Aussie Hoops. Aussie Hoops is basketball's national junior participation program, introducing kids aged 5 to 10 years old to basketball. To find out where your kids can start a lifelong enjoyment of basketball, visit the Aussie Hoops locator, which can be found at their website. You see Townsville straight into the action here. McSpadden gets the easy layup.
It's a great run there by Lara. It's nice to see when your big girls are streaming the floor like that. And Lara's very athletic, very capable of running the lanes like that.
Wallace to Rochi. Whistle blow, travel.
It's a good way to start the quarter there for Townsville.
Crowd are getting up and about for this one. It's been a great start for Townsville, that early bucket and now the stop. Reed. McSpadden's going to come in for the screen. What at the back. Rochi just cut it off.
It's the long arms there of Amy Rochi. Great little pass. Easy finish there for Whittle Harmon.
Well called, Adelaide. Here's the two number threes going at it. Southside's margin back out to 20 points. Here's Reed now. Goes there on her own. Couldn't get the finish.
Look at the way that Southside are running the floor here.
Wallace for an open look. Can't get it to finish. And Fabro starting on this fourth quarter. Great to see. Hustle play. Wallace, big defensive stop.
It's a good take though. It's nice to see her taking the ball at the ring with confidence. It's a strong take there by Fabro.
Here's Rochi, mismatch.
Wow. She's had a few of those highlight plays, Lara McSpadden, big blocks throughout the year. Just as you see there, says nope to Maddie Rochi.
Wallace to her Hay. She's quieted down since half-time.
Good pass there.
Good finish. Just beats the shot clock in the nick of time.
Pasavita there. She's so clutch, Amy Rochi.
Shows when it's your game, it's your game. Townsville have not been able to beat that shot clock, and Southside are doing it very well. Take a time out.
It's what she does best, those clutch shots. Many a buzzer beaters in her career. The form that Southside are in at the moment, like, look at the point spread across all of their players. You've got 5 people in double figures, six people in double figures now, and quite a few bench points. So it's, how do you stop that? And they look like they're having fun out there moving the ball, and they're still running hard. They haven't eased up at all. But it's good to see Townsville kind of hitting back as well. You know, you see the young ones. Lara McSpadden is playing really well. She's kind of coming into her own out there.
Really up to a double-double, Lara McSpadden as well. It's kind of crept up on her. She's got 6 points to go with 10 rebounds too. She's second. Oh, she is leading the floor actually for rebounds. Whittle Harmon's second with 9.
Yeah, Lara's
from a double-double too.
Yeah, Lara's so athletic, and she's got a good shot on her too. So it's nice to see her out there playing with confidence, as she should.
There's Rachel Jarry taking a seat. Some ice on her knee. But it is all smiles on that bench. But Cole loving her time with the Fire. She's got herself up to 20 points. She's such a character, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a great chick.
Here's Fabro getting the work.
She's quick, Fabro.
Liking what we're seeing from the young development player. Here she is on cue for 3. Just couldn't get the finish.
It's a good look there. Great pass there by Steph Reed as Christy Wallace is wheeling and dealing down the floor.
Eventually Cox runs into her.
Yeah, good take here by Steph Reid. Great heads-up pass. And that's a good shot for her to take. Got to take them when they're open. It's Maddie Rochi here coming off 2 screens.
Gets that finish.
Adding to her points tally.
Got herself 5 assists as well, Maddie Rochi. Here's Fabro. Finds herself some space. Good dish out to Woods. Goes to work. Oh, great hesitation.
There's 3 shot fakes in that one play by Courtney Woods. She's so crafty. I love watching Courtney play.
And hey, good find. We'll get it back out to Rochi for 3. This time Woods steals McSpadden's 11th board. Reid with it now. Gets to Fabro. Long range! And the crowd go absolutely wild. The Townsville local jams in her first WNBL 3.
She's playing well. It's nice to see her out there, actually. She's got a good shot on her. Keep being confident. Good defense there by Lara. Maddie Rochi comes off the screen by Emily Harmon-Whittle. And another block from Lara McSpadden. She's having a field day.
Her second block for the game and second block for the quarter. Both on Maddie Rochi, so
you'd think you'd learn the first time. Well, she does have a knack for that. She finds the ball really well. Couldn't beat the clock this time. Great D there for end of shot clock expiring for the Townsville Fire.
Southside still up by 20 points in this one.
See, Christy Wallace is still pressuring up the ball hard, making life difficult there for Steph Reid.
Crowd just willing their Townsville Fire for some more points. Woods there to rescue it. Drives to the basket against Whittle Harmon. Good finish. Bank that one in.
So good. She's had quite a few of those right-hand drives. Same move about 5 or 6 times. So good. I mean, when it's working, why would you stop it?
Wallace now getting work to herself and bang.
That's a tough finish over the outstretched arms of Lara McSpadden. We've just seen do 2 really great blocks.
Reid dumps it into McSpadden.
And she goes to work. Couldn't finish on that occasion.
So just over 5 minutes to play in this ball game. O'Hay will want some more points. She'll get another go at it here. Southside ball.
I think O'Hay has scored in this quarter yet.
Not yet.
But as I said, she is another one who can heat up very fast. So maybe we'll see a couple of 3 bombs coming from her.
Cole couldn't get the finish there. Now Townsville on the run. Got Perth up next. The task doesn't get easier for him.
Great
Huso onto the floor. Gets a finish.
It was a good pass in there from Courtney Woods and a great steal there by Zatina. So see Southside streaming down the floor.
Rochi. 6 players in double figures.
Oh, it's a tough finish. Great offensive rebound there from Christy Wallace.
Here's O'Hay. On cue.
Right on cue. It's as if she heard me.
Not only dominating on court, Annalie, you're whispering to the players in commentary somehow. Unbelievable.
They're hearing what I'm saying.
Here's Reid now. Finds Fabro for the quarter 3.
Oh, just rims out there. Hit a shot from there just moments ago. Great D there from Steph Reid as Townsville push the ball down the court now.
Some tired bodies out there.
Oh,
Huso can't finish. Woods there to mop it up. And a timeout will be called.
You see they're sucking it in there, both teams. That was a couple of offensive and defensive possessions without a stop, so they were just running up and back.
Let's take a look at Bec Cole at the moment. She's had a fantastic game so far. 20 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. She's really just torn this game apart. I think she was up to 6 points at halftime and then broke the game open at halftime.
And she can do that at any moment in the game, just stack points on the board. Like one of the most prolific scorers we have in the WNBL. And we've seen it time and time again. She's just brilliant in her offensive game, and like I said, that also opens up the floor for everybody else to kind of jump on board. Really nice
16 points for the game.
Yeah, it's gone over our average tonight.
So if you're liking what you're seeing, of course, don't forget we're going to have a lot of Opals in action come September. Because FIBA's flagship competition, the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup, is heading to Australia in September. Over 10 action-packed days at Sydney Olympic Park, 12 powerhouse basketball nations will battle it out for the world title. You can sign up for access to tickets at womensworldcup.basketball. And the very own Annalise Maley got to have some training experience with the Opals as well. I mean, how did you find that?
Oh, it was awesome. It was such a cool experience. That was my first Opals camp. So hopefully I get to go to some more, but I feel like I just soaked up a lot from that experience, and I came out in better form because of it.
Can't wait for the World Cup to hit Sydney in September.
How exciting to have it on our home turf. See Christy Wallace there with the elbow jumper, and she doesn't stop fighting. Almost got that back. The hustle there from Christy Wallace. Fabro pushes the issue down the other end.
Here's Akuso now. To Woods. Can't pop that one in. Akuso tried to bring the ball down athletically, but just couldn't finish off the job.
Was a good take there by Courtney Woods. She hasn't missed many of those.
So Southside possibly on track for the highest score of the WNBL this season.
Yeah.
Cole can't put that one in. I think it was the Cavs with 106 against Southside.
Yeah.
7 weeks ago. Christy Wallace coming off for a well-deserved break. She's up to 14 points for the game. She go with 4 rebounds and 2 dimes. You can see her sucking in the big ones too. She never stops working. So Southside 95. Townsville 76, just under 3 minutes to play in this one. Of course, this game was moved to today. It was supposed to be played last night because of the heat wave in Townsville. You can see the Wipers out there doing some work on the court.
Townsville's put up a good offensive game. I mean, anything above 60 is a good end score. So they're still putting points on the board. Great pass there from Steph Reed. Almost got the finish there from Zatina and just couldn't put that second one in. Good to see her chasing up her own rebounds though. See Carla Drennan on the court for her first minutes of the game.
She'll be another one looking to score her first WNBL points. Oh, hey though, she scored plenty of those. Couldn't get it on this occasion. Whittle Harmon, good O-board and good finish.
Great put back there by Whittle Harmon. Brings her tally up to 19 points. But what a good game from her.
Double-double to go with it too, 10 boards. And up next for Southside, Jenna O'Hay's swan song, Adelaide Lightning. So 2 tough opponents for these 2 teams coming up. Townsville up against Perth and then Southside up against Adelaide. It's going to be a big run home to the WNBL.
Yeah.
Finals position is set, but the order certainly is not.
See Kate Gaze on the sniper.
The sniper, is that what she's known as, or is that what you've given her?
Oh, I think there's a lot of players in the league that would call Kate Gaze a sniper. Yeah. She can hit threes from pretty much anywhere. And if it's going up, pretty much assume that it's going in.
Great nicknames in the Flyers camp. I know Amy Rochi is referred to as Clutch Clydesdale from time to time.
Although I would say tonight every single one of the Southside players have been a sniper.
Whittle
Great
Harmon.
pass there to Whittle Harmon. But they don't have an answer for her. She's playing brilliantly. Just comes to 2 feet. Powers up through. Great finish. Steph Reid getting an on-ball here by Zatina.
Oh, look at her go to work.
Yes. That was a really nice take there from Steph Reid. Just rejected the pick. Decided not to use Zatina. Caught Rochi off guard. Did a little inside out. Finished off really well. See here, Whittle Harmon just powering up over the undersized Fabro with a height advantage, and Steph Reid doing Steph Reid things, finishing with the contact.
Those two have had some great battles, Reid and Rochi. Rochi's got herself up to 10 points for the game. 5 assists as well. Great. There's another one. Not quite. I spoke too soon. She'll go to the charity stripe, Whittle Harmon.
It's a great pass there. Their pick and roll game with the two of them has been really great. You see a great screen there. Good little drop pass there from Rochi. And Whittle Harmon got a bit of contact there from Zatina. She's shooting the ball from the field well. You see that 57%. That's a good percentage.
3% from the line today. Just missed the one. And I've cursed her. I'm a commentator, and that's what we do.
It happens every time.
Nice. Gets the second one in.
I know that would have been a bit of a curse there. She missed both of them.
So under a minute to play now in the 4th period. Southside hit triple figures, 178 now. And Reid just missed dreaded on the long pass. I think they are going to try and find her in these last 49 seconds to try and get some points on the board for her.
Steph Reid just a little frustrated with herself there. It's the uncharacteristic turnover there.
Here's Cole. Oh, great step back. Just couldn't get the finish. And Fabro pulls down the boards. And now pushing the tempo. Here's Woods. Pulls up for a long 3. McSpadden pulled down the boards. She's on for Akuso, who's found out of this one.
Maddie Rochi finds back Cole. The hot hand. Oh, she just missed that one. Good rebound there from Lara McSpadden.
10 seconds here for Townsville to have the last say on this. Fabro pops one up. Can't get it down.
Lara McSpadden playing till the very end. It's good to see.
12 rebounds for the game, Lara McSpadden. It's going to be weird for Southside Flyers. Their first since January 30. Townsville do it these last couple of seconds. McSpadden wheels and deals and gets the foul. She'll go to the line. So Southside 100, Townsville 78. Coaches are shaking hands. 2 shots to come, I think.
Yeah, I think she's still going to shoot them up.
See there, great embrace, the 2 coaches there, Seavom and Chambers. 2 great friends. Belinda Snell on the sidelines as well, celebrating that win. And check out to see if McSpadden can finish off the game with these free throws. First one drops in.
She's played a brilliant game tonight, Lara McSpadden.
Get the margin within 20 points. Can't do it. So a 21-point win for the Southside Flyers, 100 points to 79. A prolific performance from the Flyers away from their home deck. They've won for the first time since January 30. And they get the job done for their retiring, inspirational captain, Jenna O'Hay. She's got one more game to come before she officially hangs up the boots. But what a great performance from Southside, Annalie.
Yeah, look, they were all hitting every shot they took, and they played hard right until the very end. And I said that third quarter was going to be crucial to see if they came out and continued to play with that tenacity, and they absolutely did. They were finding each other, they were playing together, and it was a very beautiful game of basketball to watch. And with the absence of not only Abby Bishop but Sarah Blickovs as well, they all stepped up. As you see, there's 6 or 7 in double figures. Like almost everyone hit the scoreboard. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were definitely in the form that they were in last time they played on that court. So yeah, very good game of basketball from the Southside Flyers.
Led from start to finish, 15 points to 30 in the first quarter, and then outscored Townsville 28-22. Then Townsville fought back in the third, 26 points to 25, before Southside finished it off 17 points to 16. We're going to have a chat with one of the superstars of the show very soon. But for now, we take a look at the match highlights. And Townsville had some good looks, but a dominant performance from Southside, as you said, only 6 players in double figures. And it was great to see Whittle Harmon leading the stat sheet today with 22 points.
Yeah, wasn't she good? And look at the way that Southside just ran the ball and pushed and shared it around. When you have Maddie Rocci running the ball like that, dragging people in and then kicking it out to the open shooters. Beck Cole came out into the second half with vengeance and stacked some points on the board really fast. Every single one of their players was great. You see another one there from Clutch Clydesdale, now Rocci. Yeah, and wasn't it good to see some of the young players come on for Townsville and really just, you know, show their talent. And then the highlight of the game, seeing Jenna O'Hay play the way she did, barely missed, it seemed like, and it seemed like that was infectious for the rest of her team as well.
Exactly right. And one player that felt Jenna O'Hay's influence today was Maddie Rocci. She finished the game with 10 points in the game, and Maddie joins us now, as you can see on screen. Maddie, congratulations on the win today. I mean, what do you think was the key to getting such a great victory?
Yeah, thank you. For us, it was the defensive end. We've obviously lost a few close games this season. We've been undermanned. We've fought so hard every game, and I think for us this game it was definitely our defense.
Maddie, what was it? Oh, it's Annalie here, by the way, Mads.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? You played great.
Good. Thank you.
What? You guys just didn't miss tonight. Did you eat something special before the game, or how come you guys were all shooting the ball so well?
Yeah, look, I'm not sure what everyone ate for breakfast this morning, but I think everyone shot the ball well. I mean, we drove the ball, we penetrated, we found the open man, and I think for us, taking uncontested shots was what we needed, and obviously taking an uncontested shot is where you're likely to get the score. So for us, it was definitely that tonight.
And Maddie, obviously you got the win for Jenna O'Hay today. Great to get the win for her. I mean, can you say a few words about what she's like as a teammate and how sad you are to see her going out of the league?
Yeah, obviously it was sad that we lost the game on Thursday night for Jenna in her farewell at our home court. But yeah, she is such an inspiration. I mean, I'm so fortunate enough to be able to play alongside her this season in her final year. She's such a great leader. She just plays the game with so much heart, and I think that's definitely what inspires me a lot about her, is her leadership, the way she goes about it. She doesn't care about her stat line or whatever it is. It's just getting her over the line. Sorry, Cole is in the background.
We'd expect nothing less from Beck Cole. And Maddie, you also notched up a personal milestone, 100 WNBL games on Thursday night. Congratulations on that. I mean, how are you reflecting on your career in the WNBL, and how are you finding your first season in Southside colours?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy that I've already played 100 WNBL games at 23 years of age, but I love it. I think my 4 years in Canberra, I grew so much as a player, and I couldn't thank Paul Gores enough for that. But then to make the move to Southside, I've really loved my new role in this team. I think for me, it was definitely playing that point guard position, and I mean, I've had all the help here at Southside, and that's definitely helped me along the way.
Well, you certainly did well today, Maddie Rocci. 10 points and 5 assists to go with it, and of course a big win. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck for your last game against Adelaide as well.
Thank you so much.
That was Maddie Rochi joining us there live from Townsville Stadium. We're going to take a look at the match stats now. It's a dominant performance by the Flyers, as we said. We take a look now, and I think the assist is what you were talking about at halftime, Annalie.
Yeah.
They dominated the game in the second half too.
Yeah, they just shared the ball so well, and it was just flying through hands. And yeah, what a dominant performance there by Southside. It was pretty awesome to watch.
They certainly had a dominant performance, getting the win today by 21 points. That is the end of the action at Townsville Stadium, of course. It was Southside 100, Townsville 79. The fans are still up and about. A 21-point win for the Flyers, but don't go anywhere. Coming up next, third versus fourth, Adelaide Lightning taking on the Melbourne Boomers at the Lights. For now, it's goodbye from Julia Montesano, Annalie Maley, and our talented production team.